Hey guys, it's Angel and you're watching On Purpose with Angel Brantley. And as always, I want to say thank you. If you come to watch these videos, I know that you are investing your time just sitting here watching it. So I just hope that I steward your time well by sharing things that will encourage, motivate, inspire, and provoke you to be the very best version of yourself. With that being said, I'm really excited to announce that I will be releasing 5 videos the entire month, and even I guess like the first week of March, about restoring value in relationships. If you're familiar with my videos, if not, I will link one in particular, which is the season of the re. Well, it's 2. The season of the re is something that God gave me in December of 2021. He really said, like, Angel, we're entering into the season of the re. And I just jumped in and shared it on my Instagram page right away because I wanted to kind of get before it, to kind of let people know what I believe God was calling for believers and just people in general. Like, we're entering into a season of the re. If you're familiar with re, it's usually like to do again. And so God was like, this is a season where you're going to be doing certain things again, or I'm going to be restoring, removing, and different things. So the first word God gave me was return. And I believe God was calling us to return to Him, but even return to certain things that we have kind of like let go of or we've given up on in the past. And then after return, I was doing a 14-day prayer and fast with my church. And God gave me the next word, which was restore. Now, this is what I'm really excited about, because I knew when He gave me the word restore, He was calling me to do, to re-release a series, or not a series, a devotion that I did probably 4 years ago. I did this devotion called Restoring Value in Friendships, and God was like, I want you to release this again, to do it again. And so when I got restored, I knew that He was pointing me in the direction of sharing that devotion again. But then I went to church on Sunday and they said the month of February is going to be our relationship month. And I was like, oh my God. I got really excited because I really believe that God is just aligning things in such a way and just allowing me to see confirmation, just people in general. I think confirmation is all around us. When we adhere to the things that God is calling us to do, He will confirm those things around us and in us. And so I got really excited. I looked at my husband, I was like, this is crazy. And he said, no, babe, like, stop saying it's crazy. At this point, it is the fruit of living a spirit-led life. And I'm like, you're right. I know that I'm being led by the Spirit. That is why I'm here on this camera, sharing these things with you guys, because I believe the Spirit of God has led me to do this in this season. How long this will last, I do not know. But I'm excited, I'm energized, because I believe that God is going to do so much through me, but also in me as I obey. So I'm excited to tell you about this Restoring Value devotion, because I think that it's going to be life-changing for all who decide to like lean in and really just do the work that God is going to call us to do in this. There are things that's attached to people, or even activities or different things that we've disconnected from, that God is calling us to restore and renew in this season. And so if you are interested in doing this, I want you to, number one, subscribe, because when you subscribe, you'll find out when the videos are released. It will be 1 video a week for 5 weeks. And so I do other videos. Technically, I release 2 videos a week. And it's always one around homeschool, or just like what we're doing in our journey with homeschool or as a family. And the other is always either something God has called me to, or maybe a series that I'll be doing. So for the 5 weeks, I will be sharing about restoring value in relationships. And if you want to like lean in and figure out like how you can do that, I think you should join me. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure that you press that, my daughter said, like, press that bell so you won't miss a video. But also, I want some dialogue. This is really hard work to sit and talk to a camera when no one's talking. I really I guess like get energy. Things are pulled out of me when I'm engaged in conversation with people, and so I want it to kind of feel like that's being translated through the videos. And so if you put a comment, I'm gonna respond, like, share, all that's appreciated. I just wanted to let you know that Restoring Value devotion is returning. I will be in the description putting the actual devotion that I did. I want to say that was in 2017. The actual devotion that I released in 2017, it was on my blog at the time. So I will have that in the description, and then I will just elaborate on what that particular day meant for me personally, and just encourage and motivate you to kind of lean in and ask God what he is trying to tell you and speak to you through the devotion personally. And so again, I'm excited because I know that God is going to do something amazing. And no worries, if you get this years from now, if you come across this video beyond the time frame in which I'm releasing it, I believe that you're going to be blessed too. Just lean in and just allow God to speak to you and ask him how he wants to work in and through you in regards to restoring value relationships. I think that we begin to devalue people because we don't get the outcomes, or we don't experience what we expect to experience in relationships. But when we devalue people, ultimately we are devaluing God, because God has created all of us, and ultimately the value, I'm sorry, there's a car and you may hear that in the background, but ultimately our value is the same. God sent his son Jesus to die for each and every one of us, regardless if you believe that or you've received that. He still did it for you. And so when I say that someone is no longer valuable to me, or I begin to devalue who that person is, then I am ultimately saying, like, God, what you did when you sent your son was not enough. And I'm just not interested in doing it. And so, yes, relationships can end. Yes, we can walk away, but we don't have to walk away in devaluing that person. You can end a relationship and say, like, this, you know, we're going to move forward separate, but you don't have to say, like, oh, yeah, I don't like her anymore, or she got on my nerves. That is what devalue looks like. And I believe that when we don't check that in ourselves, we then begin to project that in relationships that we're currently in. Yes, that person may be gone and you moved on, but that disdain that you have towards that person will show up in other relationships. And so we need to restore these things. We need to be able to say, like, no, you're good. We may not be good together, but you were once good. And I once appreciated that about you. And I'm not going to devalue that, because you are still a child of God and your value is within the work, the finished work of Jesus Christ. And so I'm getting really excited about to start going into the days with you, but don't miss it. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss it. It's going to be a blessing. I cannot wait. Again, thanks for watching. Y'all have an amazing day, and I'll see you soon. Make sure, I don't know the exact date, but it will be released the first week in February. I can't wait.